So right now we are going to do the startup, ELDP Startup Pitch Fest. We have over 2,500 students right here in US. We got over 2,000 students. We have been nurturing them in the partnership with prestigious institute, IIT, IIMs, and out of that exercise, over 25 companies are born. And out of them, 6 are going to pitch right here. I would like to invite Mr. Veerlapati, who is our mentor, our platinum sponsor, and this company owes a lot to him. He has been pretty much there since the beginning of our journey. He has been running S2Tech as a president, and also he runs a fund called Fortune Fund, and then he has done a lot in the social good, especially nurturing the entrepreneurship in the rural. So what you are going to see in today's pitch, several candidates who comes from really rural background. These are in the partnership with IIT and IIMs. They might not be IIT or IIMs students, but they are kind of nodal hub for the entrepreneurship for that particular reason. We are super excited, and I'd love to invite Veerlapati to take the floor.
Thank you, Alok. So, as I said, I'm Veerlapati, President and CEO of S2Tech, and I grew in rural areas in India. So, the rural people and the rural communities are close to my heart, and I'm really, really honored to be doing this today. Silicon Valley is always the one I looked up to growing up, and even here. I'm actually lives in St. Louis, Missouri. I came all the way from there. My vision is always to empower the rural areas, tribal areas, and indigenous communities and create equal opportunities for them. And in that journey, I met Alok and Moonpreneur. I mean, we had a phenomenal journey. We helped in India, over 2,000 students went through this program, 25 startups. So I'm really, really thrilled. And so today we have 6 teams participating from India. And so they were part of the IIMs and IITs, and they participated in the Pitch Fest, and they want to meet the Silicon Valley community and ecosystem. So that's why they're coming here. So I'm privileged to be joined by some of the brightest minds in the business community as panelists. So allow me to introduce them. So first, it's my honor to introduce B.V. Jagadish. He serves as the managing. So Jagadish serves as the managing partner at KAJ Ventures, and is the founding managing partner at Silicon Valley Quad and FalconX. Jagadish, anything?
No, I'm very excited to be here. I think this is a great initiative. Thank you so much for inviting us and making us part of this. Look forward to the presentation from the students.
Thank you, Jagadish. Now, please join me in welcoming Dr. Ashutosh Saxena, and he's the founder and CEO of Casper.AI.
I'm glad to be here and see how technology can impact the world with the teams here.
Thank you, Ashutosh. And now I'll invite Hemant Hebar, Vice President of Corporate Development at Hewlett Packard Enterprise.
Yes, like my fellow judges, really excited to be here, and seeing all these grassroots efforts to towards entrepreneurship is really exciting.
Okay, so my next guest is Raghu Dhulipala. He's the co-founder, CEO, CTO, and board member of Simpty, formerly Quick and Care. And it's an honor to have you with us today, Raghu.
Thank you, like my fellow panel members here. I'm very excited to see the presentations. And I briefly took a look at what they have already given us, and these ideas are great. And so looking forward to their presentations.
So thank you all. Let's go down.
All right, and we also have a few judges who are joining from India online. We got Ninad Karpe, we got Russian Sabila, and then we have also Sanket Lahoti. Some of them are investment firms, and really welcome there. Mayor, can we start the session?
Bhumi AI provides real-time crop advisory agricultural input services to farmers in India. The problem we are trying to solve is that around 20 to 25% of crops are damaged due to pests, disease, natural disasters, misuse of pesticides and herbicides, and poor quality of seeds. This results in a monetary impact of around $12 billion per annum in the Indian agricultural sector. We have developed a machine learning based solutions for this crop disease identification. Therefore, we are developing Bhumi e-shops where farmers can purchase quality seeds, biopesticides and herbicides for their fields. A farmer simply needs to select a crop and then upload images. After selecting the model, they will receive a real-time advisory on their WhatsApp. The real-time advisory services help farmers reduce their use of pesticides and herbicides. We now sell API access to B2B clients interested in hosting these services for farmers on their platforms. We also have plans to scale our services up to Pan-India, USA and Canada. On the operational side, we have onboarded 2,250 farmers onto our platform. We acquired these farmers through free advisory services, direct one-on-one communication and university channels. Customer acquisition cost varied depending on the source. Our target market in India alone for advisory services is around $360 million. Bhumi AI aims to capture 5% of market share and become the market leader in advisory services. We are at early revenue stage, having generated around $10,000 in the last 3 months. Our expected revenue will be $120,000 in the next 10 to 12 months. We have other different subscription models catering to the different needs of our B2B clients. Our cash burn is currently around $1,000 per month. After full scale up, cash burn will increase to $10,000 per month. We currently have a fund corpus of $50,000. We are generously supported by Startup Bihar, Startup India Seed Fund, HDFC Parivartan Grant Scheme and others. Bhumi AI directly competes with Plantex, Krishify, Kisan AI, Dehat and others. We differentiate ourselves from these companies through several factors, that is accuracy, lower cost and customization for small scale farmers. Bhumi AI has identified 1,000 potential B2B clients. We plan to acquire 150 to 200 B2B clients this year to provide them with our API services. Additionally, Bhumi AI is conducting a survey on farmers' land holdings, agricultural input and crop yield to help farmers connect with the market and practice sustainable agriculture. Bhumi AI's futures roadmap includes 50,000 farmers on our platform, launching a native app, acquiring 200 B2B clients, establishing 4 Bhumi retail stores and operating a Bhumi e-shop. Our CTO, with over 8 years of machine learning experience, leads our remote team from Canada. A senior developer with experience at Uber and Flipkart manages AWS model deployment. We also have 2 developers in New Delhi. Operations and marketing are handled by Anant and Amit. We plan to raise around $125,000 at a valuation of $2.5 million. We will use these funds for product development, team expansion, establishing Bhumi e-stores and launching our services across India, USA and Canada. Here are some pictures of the various awards and recognitions and incubation support we have received so far.
All right, judges, floor is yours.
Can you hear? Okay, I think you guys are solving a very important and interesting problem because I come from agricultural background, so I kind of understand a lot of these things quite well. So 2 questions. One is I want to understand, do you make this assessment of the excess pesticide or herbicide, whatever that is, by looking at the picture, or you have to physically inspect the crop or the leaves or the fruits, whatever that is? Question number 1. Question number 2 is Indian agricultural market is a highly fragmented market. So meaning customers or farmers have half an acre, less than half an acre, very, very tiny kind of land that they have. How are you going to reach all these customers?
Thank you for your recommendations. So first of all, we analyzed the images uploaded by the farmers. Based on the basis of that, we do the assessment of the leaves as well as paste. So depending on the images uploaded by the farmer. And second is how we are going to means scale our operations. So for that purpose, we are means partnering with other companies. For example, Crisify. We have also approached Dihat, our competitors. So we are trying to build a collaboration with all these companies so that we can reach to more and more number of farmers and provide our services to them.
Can I ask a follow-up question? When you get the images, how exactly are you extracting what is needed? Is it the expert looking at it, or you have some other? Maybe you can elaborate a little bit more.
So I can explain that we have a transfer learning based model hosted on AWS. So when we develop this model, we have the images with the labels, what kind of pest it is or what kind of leaf disease it is. So when you simply take the images, we do some processing and noticing and on the match in our
Yeah, just a follow-up question there. Within the team, I saw some of the AI expertise, but what is the domain expertise you have within the team that makes this team best suited for, getting this company to success?
Yeah, Anand, you can take over.
Yeah. Anupam, he is the Chief Technology Officer. So he has a expertise in machine learning from last 8 years. Then we have Janit. So previously he worked in Uber as well as Flipkart. So he is from USA. So he looks after AWS deployment and modern testings. Anupam is building AI model. Myself means I collaborate with different universities as well as farmer groups to connect more data sets and partnership over here in India with Crisify and other companies. Amit is looking for, we have also working on the collaboration with the BPCN and HPCL so that we can open retail stores in rural areas. So for that purpose, he is working with us on that front. Apart from that, we have some developers based in Delhi. They are PhD in artificial intelligence. So they are looking means also working on the modern building. Also, we have some Java developers, so they do for front end and back end. So yeah, this is the means whole team set right now.
Thank you, Bhumi AI. So India with
Time's up.
65% of the agriculture, population. So you guys are coming up with a product that's so essential and so good. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Time is up.
All right, let's go to the next team.
Next team we have is Logic Boots.
Jai Hind everyone, this is Amit Singh, founder and CEO of Logic Boots Private Limited, a startup working in domain of manufacturing of human-friendly AI-powered robots, presently incubated at TIDES IIT Roorkee. Let's start with the most basic and most hectic problem of almost every home all across the globe, the floor cleaning. A family where old age people used to live alone, a family of kids where the floor needs to be cleaned throughout the day, or a family where husband and wife both are working and the floor cleaning purpose dependency on someone else is not always very much efficient. Not only this, let's get back to the time of pandemic when we have witnessed that people who were most affected were the cleaning workers of the healthcare centers and the hospitals who sacrificed their lives to save us all. A big salute to them. And this was the time when the idea of an autonomous robotic vacuum cleaner hit my mind. Soon I started working, and by the time of second wave, we were having our first working prototype ready. Now, as we all know, there are various other players present in the market into the same segment, but we, being the Indian mind, have developed the more advanced version. For example, we have used artificial intelligence for obstacle detection and identification, where the bots of the other companies treat a ball or a lightweight toy as an obstacle and returns back without cleaning the area ahead. Our bot identified that object as a ball or a toy, will push it ahead and will clean the area present ahead, thus increasing the efficiency by 15 to 20% as compared to what other players are offering. Apart from that, we have a self-charging facility. As soon the battery gets down below 10%, it automatically goes to its charging point and keep itself into the charging. Apart from that, our child mode keeps the floor clean throughout the day. The IoT connectivity is an extra advantage where we can set the time before going to bed, and by the time we wake up, our floor would have been clean. And not only this, now let's start with the business model. So, as far as Logic Boots is concerned, we have personally witnessed that putting our stalls in the various exhibitions all across the country is very much advantageous for almost every startup. We have personally grabbed almost 250 plus orders from the exhibitions and putting our stalls into the different societies even before when the MVP was ready. So, and apart from that, digital marketing is a boon for us, where almost every home all across the globe, the people are connected through the internet. The digital marketing is a way to create more orders. Now, myself being the founder with a never give up kind of attitude, have 10 plus experience of a startup segment. Our co-founder Swanlata, she is the brain behind the algorithms of artificial intelligence. She is very good with probability, statistics and mathematics. Our mentor Dr. Pradeep Gupta, he is like a father figure for our startup Logic Boots Private Limited. And recently, last year in October 2023, we have delivered our first order of 100 units, and through that orders now recently this year in the month of February, we have received a purchase order of 600 units. Within the next 2 to 3 years, we are going to cross a very good revenue. These are some of the achievements, and that's all about us.
So one of the questions I have is, first one, you mentioned it goes to the port itself and charges. What sensors does your robot have? And the second one is more related to the production costs and the pricing you are putting it on the market at.
Very good morning, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity to pitch in front of people like you. Sir, first one regarding as far as costing is concerned, right now we have rebooked our orders at the rate of 7,500, which now we are increasing to 10,000 per units, where the margin, gross margin will be around 5 to 6,000 as compared to the pre-bookings which we have got, where the margin is a bit low, as it was these were the orders when we have got when the MVP was not ready. First of all, second, the types of sensor we are using. First of all, like the various sensors, including in this board, apart from the IR sensors and the lidars, we have used the module called ESP32 with CAM module just to identify, and we have done the machine learning part with the proper identification of the objects present over there. And as far as like as I said, self-charging facilities, we have put two IR chargers, IR sensors for the identification, including the image processing part, which it can, the bot can itself identify where the charging point is.
What is your differentiation with respect to the competition and alternate products in the market?
So first one, like we are the one, like suppose there is a ball or a soft toy kept on the floor, like as stated in my presentation also. The bot of the other companies treat that ball as an obstacle and they leave the area ahead uncleaned. Whereas our bot can identify that it's a bot. For this purpose, we have used AI. It's a ball and it can be pushed up ahead. So it will clean the more area as compared to what others are leaving it unclean.
This is the first point. Second one is sir like pricing. As far as like with the AI bot, the pricing what we are offering is far better than what they are offering currently in the Indian market. Like their pricing goes from 60,000 to 1 lakh rupees. And our segmentation, the positioning of our product, we have done in lower middle class and middle class families where there is a hectic life schedule. So as compared to pricing, we are almost like from 1 lakh to 10,000 and the use of AI into that particular bot. So from pricing to technology, we are far better than them.
1 minute left.
Who are the buyers of this product? Is it the high end of the consumers or upper middle class, lower middle class? So who would be the buyer of this product?
So like what I have mentioned, we have positioned our product in the lower middle class and the middle class segment, which is the maximum population here in India and in most of the countries. Like where people where both the family members are working or kid is present and they are having a busy life schedule. So lower middle class families we are initially targeting apart from the hospital owners. Like recently the 100 units delivered to a builder basically who gifted the product to their customers who have bought the flat. And apart from that, the 600 units which we have got is from the healthcare segment because sir in the ICUs it is going to be used as there is urgency and need of cleanness throughout the day of the floors. So these 600 orders are from the healthcare segment. So we are open for schools, corporates, offices, lower middle class and upper middle class segment in regular customers.
Does the product have an ability to actually put clean water or soap water and suck the dirty water and then put that into a different container? I didn't get to see that in the picture, but how
Yeah,
exactly?
exactly, sir. Sorry for it.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, exactly. We are now like these were the first MVP and the pilot batch of 100 units which we have delivered, and now we are working to automatic filling
Time's
of the
up.
water and dispensing the water, dirty water. So it will do that automatically, and as I said, no human intervention will be required. 250 ml tank will be connected to that.
All right, that was great. Time is up. We'd like to invite the next team. Thanks a lot, Logic Boots.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Lady Fair.
Welcome to Lady Fair, where beauty meets convenience. In a world where time is precious and schedules are demanding, we understand the struggle of finding the perfect balance between self-care and life's responsibilities. At Lady Fair, we believe that every woman deserves to feel beautiful and confident regardless of her hectic lifestyle. That's why we've revolutionized the concept of beauty services by bringing the salon experience directly to you wherever you are. With Lady Fair, gone are the days of inconvenient salon appointments and long waits. Our team of certified professionals is dedicated to pampering you with top-notch services tailored to your unique preferences and schedule. Beyond beauty, Lady Fair is about fostering connections and creating memorable experiences that leave a lasting impact.
Hello everyone, this is Rishi Ranjan, founder and CEO of Lady Fair. So as you seen in the video, Lady Fair is a mobile app for the saloon at home services only for the female. So now coming on the slides, started from the Patna in 2019, currently operating in 12 cities. Coming in the problem slide, what's problem facing by the customer? Long waiting time, appointment scheduling, hygiene issue, product and hidden cost. So lack of privacy, talent not available in local areas. So these are the problems. All the problems solved by our mobile application we are providing a first class mobile app where customer can download the app and choose the service, select the address, choose the slots, and choose the payment method, and booking will be the confirm. After getting the appointment, our beautician will arrive at location on time with complete kit and provide scheduled services. So now talk about the USP. There is USP, no hidden charges into in bridal service, focus on tier 2, tier 3 cities, free beauty consultant, customer choice of the product and services. So now we will talk about the market size. Market is very big. Market is very big. TAM is 2440 billion rupees, SAM is 1200 billion rupees, and SOM is 800 billion. So Indian beauty personal care market was in 2023 25.9 billion USD, and it will become by 2028 35.21 billion USD. And now what services we are offering? We are offering makeup service, skincare service, hair care service, tattoo, and mehendi. We'll talk about the revenue model. We have 5 kind of revenue model: service, products, subscription, franchisee model, and training and institute. So now talk about the current stage. So currently we are also testing the market. So operating in 12 cities, and 3500 plus clients are served, 1 CR plus revenue generated, 10,000 mobile application downloaded by the customer and using frequently. And we will talk about the unit economy. So suppose our minimum booking ticket size is 1k. So suppose we got 1000 rupees from the customer, then 70% will go for the beautician, where will be the travel, all the kits and products. Ask is 2 CR. So before that, I would like to share, we have also a term sheet from the Scan Venture of 2 CR in the exchange of 10% equity, and our ask is 2 CR in the exchange of 10% equity, and there is the breakup of the fund. So we will use this fund for the celebrity phase, for the branding, scale up online campaign, acquire more customers. Budget expenditure is 30 lakhs per annum. Mobile app for the beautician. Our go-to-market strategy. So there is the go-to-market strategy: expand service offering, tie up with the specialized service, tie up with the dermatologist. So now there is the team. We have the team for the Lady Fair. Sarika Sukla is co-founder. Me, Rishi Ranjan is founder, and Fulati Srivastava manager. Aratna Nashkar is quality manager. Vivek is SEO expert and digital marketing. Arun Sukla business head. Thank you.
How do you select the beauticians that you're sending to people's homes? And how do you maintain that quality there?
We have thank you so much for the question, and we have tie up with the academy, some academy like Lakme VLCC, where all the beautician will train by professionally, and we will check the certification and their training and all the things before selecting the beauticians.
There is a company called Urban Company in India, which has become extremely popular. And they also offer this service along with many other services. How are you going to compete with them? Because they are a lot more comprehensive in terms of the total services a household would need.
Yes. That's why we are focusing only for the beauty service, only for the female. So we are separate from that company, and we are focusing on tier 2, tier 3 city, where no any company are there. And this is the very big area. District city is the our game changer planning, where we are focusing, and customers are also there. So we can compete easily.
How do you avoid people trailing off your platform once you have the customer and the salon representative talking to each other?
Okay, so actually, we are offering the loyalty programs, and we are providing to the customer some offers on repeat booking. So this is the way.
So, what is your traction so far? How much revenue you're making? How fast you're growing?
Actually, we have started from pocket money from the home, and currently we are generating per year is 27-30 lakh rupees per year. That will be uh, and we have never raised any funds. So this is our traction, and our 10,000 customers already downloaded our mobile app, and they are using frequently.
Yeah, so just touching on that last point, can you give some stats on how the growth has been, how the traction has been so far, if you take it over time?
Can you repeat, please? I am unable to understand.
Yeah, so let me repeat. So saying you did give a couple stats, but could you sort of talk about how the customer growth has been over time?
Okay, so actually we are running the campaign, and customer are testing. The customer already taken from the urban company, and they are also trying to book from Lady Fair, and all the customer. Arun sir, can you understand the question, please? Can you answer this question?
Yeah. So and sometime our student might have issues. So let me try to repeat in Hindi. So the question is that पिछले सालों में कस्टमर की ग्रोथ कैसी दिख रही है, वो नंबर कैसे दिख रहे हैं, पिछले साल क्या थे, अभी क्या है?
ओके यस सो क्या हो रहा है ना कि हम लोग डेली बेसिस पे हमारा जो कस्टमर का फ्लो है वो बढ़ता जा रहा है अप्रॉक्स। जितना ज़्यादा हम अवेयरनेस क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, कस्टमर आ रहे हैं हमारे पास। पहले हम डेली का 2-3 बुकिंग ही कर पा रहे थे, अभी हम लोग 4-5-10 बुकिंग कर पा रहे हैं। सो दिस इज़ द ग्रोथ, एंड वी हमें नीड है कि हम इसको जितना ज़्यादा अवेयरनेस कर पाए। सो that's why this is the way we are going.
So I have one question. What are the challenges you anticipate in doubling your revenue?
There is a main expenses going for the marketing and awareness. हमारा awareness नहीं है, जिस वजह से we are not acquiring more customer. So the main problem is marketing, and we are trying to solve this marketing by the organic marketing like SEO, referral programs and all.
All right, I think the time is up. Thanks a lot, Lady Fair. Meher, can we go to the next company?
Absolutely. So next we have Classy Me.
Hello everyone, I'm Ninad Karpe, founder Classy.me. At Classy.me, we aim to empower the dreams of next billion by having best personality traits, and we make them talk confidently in English. And I'm really thankful to the entire team of Moonpreneur for having so much of effort in making my dream a reality. Standing today at 27th November, I'm really glad to announce that I have signed a MOU with one of the companies who has promised for 10,000 annual subscriptions within a span of 3 months. Also, we are really delighted to inform you that our application is also live on Play Store with the name Classy Me for English, and our website is also live. Now the question comes that why Classy Me? So until today, all the applications that are available on Play Store and iOS. So here comes Classy Me. Classy Me is offering a minimum subscription of 250 rupees a month, and also the content that is available is entirely complete. It has a holistic approach, and we are very proud to say that we are the first application available in India. Classy Me is built upon 5 pillars. The first pillar is practice speaking. We will provide you 365 days new vocabulary and its respective sentences. And after all this, you will have a memory retention test. Our second pillar is fundamentals and worksheet. Since my childhood, I have never solved English grammar textbooks. So while playing games, you can actually learn English grammar. Third pillar is situational learning. So there are many daily life situations. For example, restaurant visit, foreign visit, bank visit, doctor visit, etc. Our fourth pillar is live webinars. So after learning so much, I'm sure that you will be having some doubts to clarify. So you can join the application and connect with our Classy English mentors. Our fifth pillar is the most important pillar, because we strongly believe that English is only a language and anyone can learn it. At whatever level you are, beginner, intermediate or advanced, you can go and speak out confidently and you don't need to hesitate. Another feature is that you can save your certificates online within the application. application. Third, you can enroll for state and national level competitions. Fourth, you can have your personalized report card available on the application. And fifth is that you can see daily news updates to enhance your reading skills and your knowledge to speak in a more classy way. So simply, if you want to learn English and if you have Android phone available, then you can go to Play Store and download our application. Irrespective of any age group, anyone can learn English with us. So our revenue model is divided into two major categories. One is B2B and other is B2C. In B2B, we are offering our product to schools, institutions and economically weaker section groups. And also we are offering white labeling to all these institutes. We can upsell them subscriptions, one-to-one coaching and also can earn revenue from advertisements. We distinguish ourselves from our competitors in various segments, as we provide structured content for learning along with gamification, personality development webinars, and one-to-one live coaching by providing PTE and IELTS coaching. Our product roadmap includes app development, application testing, WhatsApp engagement, speech and language detector, iOS application development, foreign market capture, and publishing our book on Kindle. Our total addressable market is 56% of Indian population who speaks Hindi, and our serviceable addressable market are Android users, which is close to 74 crores. Globally, the CAGR of digital language industry is 17.9%. The cost to acquire a legitimate user on the application is 200 rupees. We are targeting 20,000 downloads from B2C segment and 20,000 from B2B. For 1 year financial projection, the funds required is 1.5 crores and we are going to utilize this money in the following areas. Classy Me is my dream and I really want to make it big. Thank you so very much.
All right, judges, floor is yours.
Excellent presentation. I think this is also a very important problem to solve for a country like India. So a couple of questions. One is, typically, right, when you teach just the language aspect of it, it's a one-time, like a 2 months, 3 months kind of a engagement with you. How do you turn this into, if not a lifetime, at least for a fairly long time engagement with the end customer, right? So that's question number one. And question number two is, from my experience, the accent in India, right, is one of the big challenges that needs to be addressed. So one is learning the English, and the second is fixing the accent. So is this a automated way of actually solving the problem, or is there a human intervention that solves the problem?
Yeah. Now I can speak. Now I'm on unmute.
All right.
Yeah. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all and everyone present here. And thank you so much for the question. So the first answer is that how do we engage with them? So we are having the engagement ratio of over 60%. So how we engage? Because we upsell them the personality development sessions. So Classy Me solely does not focus upon English. So whosoever is classy has to be with a good personality. Plus, whatever they are speaking should be based with the facts. So we also provide them everyday news updates. So what you are saying should make sense. And at the same time, language actually does not matter. So even if you are saying in any language, you should be very confident in your approach. So this is what we are actually focusing upon. But at the same time, we have heard, like when I did the survey, I went from every school, every government school to the other, and they were very concerned about the English. And they feel underconfident in that approach if they are not confident in speaking that language. So why not? Why not English in that case? But accent, right now I'm in Sydney, and I have seen many people, the Australians do not have that good accent, but they are very confident in their approach. So it does not really matter with the accent, particularly if you are really confident in what you are speaking with the right content. That makes you classy, is my whole agenda.
Yeah, so just on the differentiation from the other players there, I saw all the check boxes, but what prevents the others from getting to the same state? And what is it that will enable you to have that lasting differentiation?
Absolutely. So, for example, Duolingo is the biggest player in the market. For example, the total users of Duolingo is 575 million users with the total revenue of 500 over million dollars. But what they are focusing upon is all the languages. For example, 46% of the users are English-based users who are then coming to the application for learning Spanish or maybe German or Chinese. But my focus, I really want to be very niche in my segment because I have been to India, my roots are in India. I really want the country to grow and do not hesitate at any point of time because of the English language barrier. So I really want to stick to my niche segment, which is Hindi speaking users. Hindi to English is what I'm focusing upon, which is close to 74 crores of Indian population. Plus, I am focusing upon gamification of learning. So only Duolingo has gamification of learning. No other player in the market is focusing upon the gamification part. So that's why there is a very high retention rate.
So, so what are the you're focusing on? I mean, in the speech you have language, content, and public speaking, right? So which components your program is focusing? All three or a few?
Absolutely.
All three.
Plus the biggest, yeah, absolutely. Plus, absolutely everything we are focusing upon. Like as I said, Classy Me is a combination of knowledge, English, and the gamification and retention and everything, so that you should not feel that you are learning anything. It should be a part of your everyday routine. Plus the money component. So 250 rupees a month is really nothing when it comes to India. So that's why we want to focus on the mass and not like any other player who are charging 7,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees per annum. So,
one last question: how is your traction been so far?
sorry, can you please repeat the question?
How is your traction and the number of students or users so far?
Yeah, so on the YouTube, every day we are having the traction of 6,000 views, and the engagement ratio is very good. So right now we are engaging in Australia also. I'm in touch with I'm teaching the IELTS and PT coaching. So right now I'm with 10 students right now, and in India also there's very like free right now it is going on the WhatsApp. So my thing is that first I need to get the engagement, the interest should be generated, and then I'll get them to the paid subscription.
Very quick question. You haven't talked about your team at all. And second, is this the main need coming because people want to post in social media? Or is there a real need for learning English as much as, is that where the demand is coming from?
Absolutely, there is a real need. So I just tell you one incident. So when I went to a government school, I had words with one of the parents, and I was like, because earlier I started to have a GK application because I was very weak in GK. So I thought, why not to help students with that?
Time's
So
up.
then I had words.
Yeah, please finish.
Yeah, please finish.
Okay, so then I had words with them, and they said that if my child will be good in English, I'll be very proud. This is like my dream. It will be like my dream come true. Even my dad, he always wanted me to learn English than any other thing. If in India, if their child is speaking English, that's a very proud moment for the parents, be it in any city. So that's how I want to end. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Classimi. Mayor, please bring the next company.
Hi everyone, my name is Anson Pisam and I welcome everyone to Agreebing. Agreebing is a startup which tries to solve different challenges faced by farmers, and we also develop different solutions to improve human lifestyle. And here I talk about one of our product, cardamom cleaning machine. A farmer who cultivates cardamom plant, when cardamom is ready to harvest, he will pluck all the cardamom and cleaning will be done. Since the cardamom is grown near to the ground level, cleaning is a necessary process, and after cleaning it will undergo drying and polishing and then moves to market, and based on quality of cardamom the farmer or seller will earn profit. Currently cleaning is done by these two methods. First one, cleaning inside a tank, and second one, cleaning inside a drum like setup where high velocity water will be applied, and these two processes damages the cardamom, Especially in the first one, cardamoms are getting crushed by legs. And both the process reduces the quality of cardamom. Also, labor effort is high and more time consuming since it is a batch process and there's a high wastage of water. So our aim is to develop a cardamom washing machine which reduces the manual labor effort and increases the profit with good quality and zero crushed cardamom to the market. So we built our first prototype, but it didn't work as we expected and the efficiency of the system was very low. So we rebuilt it again with so much of refinement. We reduced the size and we changed the outlet port position, and we also changed the speed ratios and pulley ratios and everything, and we built our final product. When we talk about market opportunity, cardamom is cultivated in many countries and India is one of the leading producers of cardamom. In India alone, it contains 9 lakh acres of land for cardamom cultivation and its market demand is almost 3 lakh units all over India itself. And when we talk about our domestic market, that is Kerala, there is a market demand of 1.3 lakh units. The price which we are planning to sell the product is 30,000 rupees, that is almost 360 US dollars. One more additional thing is this same product can be used for different other industrial uses like cleaning fruits, coffee beans, etc. With a small fine tuning and refinement. This is our market strategy. So our main focus will be on domestic market, that is Kerala, where a majority of cultivation of cardamom is done in India. There we will be focusing on large scale plantations as well as small scale growers. Then we will be slowly moving to the international markets, that is large scale plantations. Then our marketing strategy will be farmer societies, agri magazines, local TV channels, social medias, agri shops, etc. And we also, since this is an Indian market, it will be a little bit challenging to get new customers. So we will be also providing lots of schemes like labor endorsement scheme, installment sales for bulk purchase, then rural communities improvement, like that. This is our business model, and here our main revenue streams will be product sales as well as part sales. Then key partners will be die makers, plastic manufacturers, logistics, ICR, Indian Cardamom Research Institute, cardamom plantations, agri-product retails, etc. This is our milestone settings for this product. So by the month of 18th, we will be expecting that this product will be highly visible in the market, and later on we will be looking for market expansion as well as moving to the international markets. Capital expenditure and operational expenditures. So by the year of 3, we will be expecting that we will be reaching out the return on investment, and then we will be moving with a profit margin for the upcoming years. Moving ahead, as a startup with great mindset, these are some other products which we currently working on, and these products also will be launched to the market as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. Quick question. How big is this cardamom market overall, and how big is the cardamom washing market, right? Because cardamom is not a mainstream usage product. Of course, it's used mostly in sweets and other things, but it's not like something that you consume on a daily basis. So my question is the size of the market. The second is, can you apply this technology that you have built for other daily usable products? So, say for example, I'll just throw an example like a potato, right? That also will have lots of mud and all that, and that also needs to be cleaned. So can you apply the same technology to other products over a period of time?
Yeah, thank you for the question. So first question, market size. So in India alone, 9 lakh acres of land is cultivated for cardamom. So there is a total market demand of 3 lakh units in all over India. And my domestic market, that is Kerala, in Kerala itself, 1.3 lakh units can be sold out. That's a total market demand in India. And every cardamom which is harvested from the cardamom plant need to be cleaned. So there is no need to clean every cardamom must be cleaned, because since the fertilizers are applying and there will be lots of hazardous pests in the cardamom seeds. And for the second question, yes, this product can be used for different other purpose like cleaning fruits, potatoes, coffee beans, and etc. with a small fine tuning and refinement.
Compared to other options you have, what is the return on investment if I bought this product? And am I paying it once, or do you have a maintenance or a service cost on an annual basis?
The cost of our product is 30,000 rupees. And a farmer, a small scale farmer who cultivates cardamom, maybe let it be half acres of land. So he can earn the return on investment by 2 years. Because every time in a year, 6 times a person harvests the cardamom, and each time he need to spend around 2,000 to 2,500 rupees for cleaning purpose itself. So by the year of 2, he can earn the return on investment. Yeah, can you repeat the last question one more time?
You answered the first question of the return on investment. And do you have a recurring revenue that's coming after the sale is done? Is there a maintenance or a service cost?
Yeah. Yeah, there will be, after purchasing our product, there will be annual servicing. So service cost around will be 1,500. And then there will be, after 5 years, they need to do auger change. Auger is the bristle type mechanism which we inserted inside that product. So that need to be replaced after 5 years. It's very cheaper. It will be cost around 3,000 rupees. So from these two, and as well as the part sales, we can earn a revenue.
All right, I think thanks Agri, and Meher, if we can go to next team.
Hello everyone. Here I am, Agarwal, presenting my business called Godhan. I move ahead, I'd like to quickly introduce myself. I am an upcoming consultant at McKinsey & Company. In the past, I've worked as a product manager and analyst at Goldman Sachs. Talking about the advisory board, there are 3 eminent members on the advisory board, including Professor Prakash Singh, who is an associate professor at IIM Lucknow, Mr. Anuj Bajpayee, who is the founder and CEO at Liquid and also an associate partner at McKinsey. The next eminent member on the advisory board is Professor Kushankar, who is an associate professor in agribusiness again at IIM Lucknow. Talking about Godhan at a glance, Godhan is an innovative platform which aims at empowering dairy farmers. It is Gen AI powered and it offers innovative feed along with a mobile first approach, which also includes a couple of ancillary services. So here I have tried to bring the idea into two different phases. Phase 1 primarily focuses on how the farmers are going to provide all the cattle information on the app. Basis the nutrient profile is generated. Once the nutrient profile is generated, the feed suppliers are recommended on the system. In phase 2, we move towards more into innovative feed manufacturing, which involve active involvement, capital investment in terms of the manufacturing units. Given my family business, I would like to utilize some of their facilities and upgrade more. Talking about the problem that we are solving, India currently ranks first when it comes to milk production in the world. The cattle productivity turns out to be really low, which is around 87 out of 186 countries globally, which implies that India has a great potential to work on its cattle productivity. When I did my primary and secondary research, after talking to a lot of cattle farmers and gaushalas and dairy farms, etc., we figured out that there are few reasons which have led to this decrease in productivity. Now, I also did a quick market check to understand what's the size that we are referring to. So roughly it comes out that the market size of Indian cattle feed market is around $2.26 billion, and out of this only 30% of farmers in India are currently providing their cattle with balanced food. So the value proposition that Godhan comes up with is an AI-driven model to provide customized feed formulations based on the nutritional requirement of cattle. So on the first page, the farmers would take in pictures and capture videos of the cattle and also enter some manual data, which would include cattle data like body weight, pregnancy status, etc., along with environment data like temperature, humidity, rainfall. Talking about the business model canvas, the key partners would include the raw material suppliers, the feed suppliers, the veterinarians, the dairy cooperatives, and the technology providers. I would also like to draw your attention to the customer segments. So the end users being the farmers, they still remain the same. However, we would like to approach them in a more B2B fashion, for example, via dairy cooperatives or let's say self-help groups. Also, in terms of the cost structure and the revenue streams would include commission charges from the service providers, the platform charges from the feed suppliers, and also pay-per-use feed in the phase 2 of the startup. Otherwise, I think in terms of the value value proposition, we are offering a customized feed recommendation. We are also offering them nutrition profiles that they can have. They're providing them with online veterinary services. Now, in terms of the competitive analysis, we observe that the market is quite competitive. There are small fragmented players. However, there is still because there's no major players, and this market still catered to its full potential. Now, the end part is sales and marketing strategy. As I mentioned, we would probably want to go ahead with daily corporates as the first point of connect. These are the financials broadly include the mobile application cost, supplier onboarding, sales and marketing expenses. Some of them are recurring, which comes down to around 26.6 lakhs. And they ask from the panel is about mentorship, where we can actually connect with all the daily cooperatives, access other agri-tech startups. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Excellent. Again, me coming from a village, I'm kind of very familiar with the cow-related issues, the dairy-related issues. So question, I think, is these recommendations that you make using this Gen AI on the mobile application, once you make the recommendation, do they have to go find the veterinarian themselves? Do they have to go find the right nutrient food that is required to produce higher quantity of milk? All of these things that you're talking about, do you have to build the partnerships in the local areas which you would recommend to the dairy owners or the farmers? Or how do they go to the next level after they use your product?
All right, we'll wait for next few more seconds. Mihir, see if you can do. Okay, I see Shreya. Shreya, did you able to hear the question?
Yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I was losing you back and forth, so could you repeat? Yeah.
Did you hear my question?
No, I missed your question, sir. Could you come again?
Please repeat the question and we'll give her full 4 minutes.
Okay. So the question is, when the farmers use your application where you make a recommendation of the nutrients, the veterinary services that farmers need to apply for their dairy, right, the cattle, do they have to go find those things themselves in the market, or do you have partnerships locally that as a farmer I can actually take advantage of?
So as farmers, on the application, there will be suppliers listed in partnership, which would be basis the distance and the charges. So as the prototype I mentioned on the deck itself, once utility the field industry located nearby, and the farmers can connect directly with the supplier. Not just provides intelligence in terms of the nutrition profile, but also lists down all the partners.
Any other questions, judges?
So what is your, just to clarify, the farmers will enter the data and then there will be a vendor who will answer those questions. Where is the generative AI part in this one?
Okay, so let me take a step back and probably explain how it's going to work like. So once the farmers input all the information related to the cattle, for example, the lactating period, breed, age, etc., and this can be captured both manually and also by clicking pictures. So using computer vision and image processing, these images which the farmers upload will be read, and then some of those manual entries will be taken care of, and some other data the farmers will have to enter. Once all of this information is given to the system, basis our model, a nutrition profile will be generated. So let's say, for example, for a certain breed, for a certain age, for a certain lactating period, environmental data, etc. This is the correct nutrient profile that the cattle should be provided with. Now, once the nutrient profile is generated, basis the nutrient profile, the suppliers who are onboarded on the platform will be enlisted and they'll be shown that, okay, this is your requirement, probably this supplier can fulfill your requirement. So that's how it's going to work like. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, so just one follow-up. In terms of the I see a lot of
Yes.
value upfront, right? Because the farmer is ignorant of what he should be doing, or he or she should be doing. But later on, I mean, how do you ensure that there is enough value that they don't, you don't lose the farmer? I mean, they don't, you don't face attrition.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So beginnings would be
1 minute left.
where we provide billions free of cost, yeah, which we provide this intelligence free of cost. However, in order to keep the business growing and also keep the farmer engaged, as I mentioned, there is a phase two of the start innovative field manufacturing. So I come from a background where my family is currently into cattle feed manufacturing. We have a manufacturing unit based out of Kanpur, which is in Uttar Pradesh. So as a part of phase two, we would like to utilize all of this data and come up with more innovative feed. For example, which could be based on pineapple or other fruit waste. That's how we intend to keep the farmers engaged. And also the other thing about engagement is that when it comes to veterinary services, these are on-time services and on-demand, which are not certainly available a lot of times. For example, they may have a vet contact, but the vet might not be available then and there. So the convenience factor and the urgency, which can be met via the platform, is not replaceable.
Time's up.
All right. Thanks a lot, Shreya and Godhan. Amazing job. So I think at this point of time, our all 6 team are done. And we'll request judges if you may step over to debriefing room. And we'd like to make the announcement around 6:40. So if you can be done around 6:40, 6:45, we'll come back and we'll make the winners and prize announcement right here. But thanks a lot for taking time away, especially your Sunday evening. And I hope you're able to see some of the work, especially what is happening under Day's leadership. We have been working through almost 2,000 students in last 2 years in partnership with various IIT, IIMs and other prestigious institutes in India, outside also. We have done 5 countries in South America. We have some initiative in Africa. Day's mission under Fortune Fund is really nurture entrepreneurship, especially in the rural part. It's not only rural India, but rural India, rural USA. He has many initiatives. And then hopefully some of these companies become really big, and we are counting on all the support.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment. I think it's really exciting to see the Startup India movement, how it is translating into so many entrepreneurs trying to solve such needy kind of issues right across the country. And entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs play a very important role in addressing the needs of the society in various forms. So it's really exciting to see some of the amazing problems being solved by these entrepreneurs. We want to wish them all the best to be as successful as possible, and perhaps maybe some of them we can even use when we visit India next time.
Absolutely. So one request I'll have, and I'd love to hear your suggestion. We have taken the entire platform approach, not only for this segment, but also for all our other students. I'm not sure if anybody has a chance to see some of our projects which are done by 7 to 16. We have 2,000 people all along right here. We had 4 major competition. This was the last competition. And this exercise, we have done like really bootstrapped, 2,000 students, and now we see 25 companies. 6 of them, many of them are already got funded. May not be major money, but somebody able to raise a crore, somebody able to raise 50 lakhs, and they are getting there. We'll love to scale this to 20,000, so then we can have 200, 300, 500 companies one day. And love to have you guys support. Dave, back to you.
Alok, I really want to thank you for setting this up. And these 6 companies have met the best of Silicon Valley. Each one of them is a very accomplished entrepreneur in Silicon Valley, and putting this panel together and getting the entrepreneurs in India connect with the Silicon Valley, I really appreciate. And all the things that you're doing, I really appreciate. I'm very excited about our Indian entrepreneurs, especially from rural India. If we can take the Silicon Valley from San Jose, San Francisco to these IITs and IIMs and create the mini Silicon Valleys, that will be awesome. And you will make my mission of creating 23 alumnus in India easier?
I think so. Sometime, and these are like shorter boot camp, 4, 5, 6 month boot camp. The fire is there, extraordinary talent is there. When we go in the first meeting, second meeting, not a single student even talk. They do not even turn on camera. And within 3, 4 months, they did transform. And you will say, oh my God, how you can do that much change in these 90 days or 120 days? I think they have talent. They know what they are doing. They just need this little exposure. Once we just open the door, they become totally different. I mean, these students, if you see a year before, 2 years before versus today, it's like day and night of difference. So the gratification by doing this little exercise, I'll say this is the best program out of all other initiatives what Moonpinner has. So really thrilled. Thanks a lot, Day, for all the support. All right, and I'll also like to take an opportunity to all the IIT IM faculty who is live there. Many of the incubation CEOs are there. And we have partnership with over 10 IIT and IIMs. One key exercise what we do and why all IIT or an IIM want to use us, basically they are kind of nodal center for that particular zone. For example, the IIM Visakhapatnam, they are nodal center for 4,000 engineering and other art and other colleges for entrepreneurial activity. For them, they need to incubate about 30 companies every year. For them to screen those 4,000 applications and bring those 30 is almost impossible because they are somewhat funded, but they are not really a staff. They might have 3, 4 people. So that's where we step in because you cannot just give a 1-hour test and you say, now you are an entrepreneur and you are not. That's not possible. You need to throw them in literally water or fire, whatever you want to call. And after 3, 4 months, you're able to see, okay, these 5 out of these 100 has that thing, right? And that's how we able to get to the finish line. And in the finish line, some of these companies get opportunity to incubate at IIT and IIMs. And I think right now we are working with 10. There are over 43 now, total IIT and IIM. And about 570 or now 600 incubation centers are funded by Indian federal government. They all need this kind of service. So I think hopefully one day be able to serve a lot bigger market than what we are doing now. Thank you.
They're all, first thing is, they're all very impressed with all the pitches, actually. So, and some of them already started, some of them are starting. So, it was a good discussion. The third prize goes to Classy Me. And the second one goes to Godan. And the first prize, Bhumi AI. So thank you all participants and good luck.